Blind Factory, they have the best blinds in the business at Sydney's lowest prices. And online, I have Brett to tell us all about the best shade to maximise the sun in winter, and be ready for the spring and summer ahead in case it might be another scorcher. And he's on the line. G'day, Brett.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Good, mate.
Fine, mate. Now, can I just clear something up? Are you the voice of the Blind Factory commercial? Is that your work?
No, I'm not. I'm not, which is good because occasionally people want to punch me for it. So,
Yeah.
given it's not me, it's a good thing.
I just mentioned, took a couple of calls yesterday from, and not only do people in Sydney want to punch you, Brett, if I can say that, I had callers from Queensland. I had a caller from Western Australia. I had emails from Norway, Poland, everywhere.
All around the world.
All around the world. So be alarmed and alert. But no, we love it here, and we have a laugh every time it plays, and we think it's fantastic. But away from the jingle, and let's get to the Blind Factory. You started this business, didn't you?
Oh, many years ago. I've been in the blind business, it's funny, you think it's not that long, and then you add it up, and it's a bit frightening. So over 30 years.
30 years?
30 years. Started out with Luxaflex. In Rydalmere. So been doing it a long time and seen a lot of changes, from vertical blinds through to timber Venetians to Roman blinds, and of course the most popular ones now are shutters and roller blinds.
And is this something I assume you can't do online, mate? You've got to go to the Blind Factory and go along with the measurements, or how does it all work? How does someone actually transform their home?
Fairly easy. You give us a call and we send one of our consultants out, do a free measuring quote. You're right, you can't do it online, and so we turn up and see what's going to work and give you some advice and do a fabulous job.
Plantation Shutters, what sort of materials do you use in the construction of them? They are very fashionable, but I assume that over the years they've changed.
Well, they started out 200-odd years ago and made out of timber, and the best ones are still made out of timber today. It's a basswood's the most popular, which is obviously a plantation timber. You can get them in PVC. We actually don't do so many in PVC. The painted timber is probably the best. Other than that, you can do an MDF as well, but that's a bit like your fibreboard.
Yeah.
You have a lot of problems with that if you're trying to do wide windows or in wet areas.
Yeah, it's pretty floppy stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not that good. It's cheap, but if you were doing a small window or you're going to sell a house in a hurry, it'd be okay. But you wouldn't want it to stay in the house forever.
Yeah. What about blade sizes? Is there one standard size of plantation shutter, or is there a variety?
There's a number. The original ones were about 45 mil, but the most popular now is 63 and 89. So the wider one.
Okay.
The thing about a wider blade is you get better view through it. Obviously, when you start to narrow it down, so if you're putting a shutter on let's say, close to a street, and you're worried about privacy, then you go for a smaller blade.
Good point.
And from beginning to end, how long does the whole process take, mate?
Shutters would take you about 8 to 10 weeks. The normal blinds will take you 2 to 3 from when we come to site. It usually takes 2 or 3 days before we can get around. So then, roughly 2 weeks, sometimes a little quicker, sometimes a little longer.
And what sort of warranty or guarantee do you offer?
5 years. 5 years. Which, one of the things, when people purchase from us, if they read our terms and conditions, as you sign, it says, don't forget to read the fine print. You turn it over and in big letters, it actually says, well, there isn't any. Here's 5 things you need to know about your blinds, because there's nothing more frustrating than, you buy a product, you think it's got a good guarantee, and then you go to have a little issue with it, and you ring up and they go, Section 3, Paragraph 4, no, you're not covered.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, best way to contact the Blind Factory, Brett?
Well, either go to the website, www.theblindfactory.com.au, or call 13 25 46 with 13 blinds.
Too easy.
Fantastic. And my roller blinds are going up unevenly now. They're about 10 years old. Can you just get that serviced? Is that just a service call, or is that something more serious?
So are they operated with a chain?
With a chain, yes, with a continuous chain.
There's things you can do. They're a bit like kids. You've got to give them a bit of guidance.
Yeah, that's what we do. We just give it a touch. To one side and up.
That's it. If it's running to the left, then as you're pulling the chain up, just push it with the other hand that you're not using.
Yeah.
Push it back to the right. The other thing you can do, we can certainly come around and service it for you.
Yeah.
But little secret is you roll it all the way down to the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
and you get a little bit of masking tape, and you put it on the side that it's rolling to, just a little bit about the size of your thumbnail. Stick it on the roller, and then wind it back up. It just thickens the roller just a little bit, and then it'll push it back the other way.
Pushes the other way. Clever stuff.
You're a
I knew
genius,
there'd
Brett
be,
Thomas. You're
I
a
knew there'd be a
genius,
tip
mate.
in there. Well
Yes.
done. Well done.
Thank you,
All right,
Brett.
gentlemen.
Good
Good
to
on you,
talk,
mate.
mate.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. 13 blinds, that's 13 25 46, or the Blind Factory. I'm not going to do it. Theblindfactory.com.au. Go to their website if you like. The Blind Factory, great people.
Yes.
12 minutes to 10 o'clock.